to Butcher to check up on the homes they left behind, but she reports that the area is littered with landmines and extremely hazardous for those people attempting to get back. With FSN Spotlight, I'm Simon Marks.
To recap the top stories, NATO foreign ministers have resumed talks in Brussels on how best to support Ukraine as Russian attacks continue. South Korea has been in talks with Washington about the return of a stronger US military presence on the peninsula. And in China, Shanghai has recorded another record day of COVID-19 infections for the 6th day in a row. That's the latest feature story news. Laura Macon-Isherwood reporting.
Don't forget, you can listen online too at kchw.org.
All right, I'm checking out the cameras, and well, we look good today. Huh. Wow. Especially you, Chuck.
Thank you.
Yay, I hear him.
Yay.
Yay. Chuck, quit fiddling.
Boom, I'm done.
Chuck's fiddling with stuff. Oh, double intro. No, we don't need that. Alan, quit pressing the buttons.
Sorry, man.
We need none of that. We need this.
We are the Free Amigos!
All right, Chuck, we're going to start off. Don't want you to get jealous. All right. 7:26 KCHW time. You got Scott and Alan in the studio. I'm so sorry, Chuck.
Oh, that's okay.
And Chuck Ritchie broadcasting from the dark side.
That's right.
The dark side has cookies.
The dark side has cookies? Chuck, you have cookies and you didn't share.
I've already had 2 mini blueberry muffins.
Oh.
Put that cookie down now!
You got to bring virtual cookies for everyone. All right, guys.
I wasn't told there'd be cookies.
I think you lost our microphone for a minute, but I was telling Alan, I said, Chuck's thinking about moving to Maine, too. He likes me more.
It's just wrong.
It's wrong. It's wrong. All right. Our last Three Amigos show for several weeks. All right. But we shall return.
It's a sad day.
It's a sad day. It's just a break. It's just a break. You guys will still be able to make fun of me virtually.
Oh, we will. We will.
All right, Alan Milani to my left never showed up for my roast.
Wow. I figured you'd be well done by the time I got there.
Yeah. You did text, though. I appreciate that.
Text.
All right. And you did invite me over to your house for, like, the first time.
Yes, I did.
All right. Yeah, especially. Wow.
Well, if you learned anything today, it won't be the truth.
I don't know if I want to go to Alan's house, though.
Oh, is that what you want? Yeah. Because that's how you get ants.
You gotta love Archer.
All right. I'm serving you guys up. All right. My chance to roast. All right, Chuck, you still with us?
I am.
All right. Let's start off with a little weather. 65. It is going to be a mix of clouds and sunshine today. It's going to be actually awesome because it's Tower Day. We have a crew coming from Day Wireless. Those guys are awesome. And they swing from the 140-foot tower like it's nothing, and they shimmy on up there. But they're going to be giving us a tower inspection. Thought it was important before I move. Nice. So we're going to install a new computer up there today. And I'm glad the weather's, it's awful up there when you're standing by all that metal and you can hear thunder and lightning coming.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, I should probably move now. And one engineer told me, he goes, a lot of times, lightning can jump from mountaintop to mountaintop, so it's really not a good idea. If you hear it, you should get out of there. Run away! I'm not scared of lightning. I've been electrocuted 5 times.
Well, when you go up there, make sure you mask up and take some albuterol.
Okay, so just so I don't get an asthma attack?
So you don't have an asthma attack.
I'm going to be smart this time. I'm going to take, I think, if I remember, I'm going to take allergy medicine before I leave.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I usually do it afterwards, and it just doesn't work the same.
No.
Are you laughing at me, Chuck?
Always.
In Chuck's defense, it's kind of hard not to, Scott.
I'm laughing with you, not at you.
Oh, thanks for that.
Yeah.
All right, Chuck Ritchie did show up for my roast.
I did. I wouldn't have missed that because I'm your friend.
That's right. Chuck Ritchie actually roasted me.
Not very well.
No, you did. I mean, your opening line got tons of laughs. He rolls over there in his wheelchair, and he says, "I just wanted to be the only person in the room shorter than Scott."
Nice.
And Chuck Ritchie showed us today. You want to do it on camera? Stand up for everybody. Can you do that? Or is that going to cause problems?
Sure. No, I can do it.
All right.
If anybody cares.
No, we do. Yeah. Well, don't fall now because I'll feel really bad. Look at that.
Free.
All right. He's
Nice.
standing up. You'll be walking in no time.
That's right.
Yeah. Chuck's getting used to his new Deadpool baby legs.
That's what they feel like.
I'm glad you're a good sport because this is the first time I've ever made fun of anyone in a wheelchair. How could you get away with that, right? Chuck, we love you and glad you're getting better. All right.
I am.
All right. Do you guys still have dreams of moving to Maine?
No, I think we're gonna try to move to the west side of Washington State. But we're gonna put that off for a little while.
All right. Well, now I'm depressed.
We're gonna hang out here in good old Chihuahua for a little bit longer.
He's slipping down my list of friends now, Alan. You're back on top.
Nice.
I know, right?
Doesn't take much, does it?
No. Irritate me once and...
Cry havoc! And let's slip the dogs of war.
Well, that's not true because I've been irritating you for years.
Oh, yes, this is true. All right, it's Three Amigos Day.
Rugged, manly men in the full bloom of their manhood.
I just want to say, I'm so glad you have low standards.
I know.
It's good to be on top.
All right. And I got rid of the girl that was crashing our show.
Wow.
I don't know if that's a good idea or not, though.
Rude.
But you know what? She said she will show up once I get moved on Thursday mornings and start the show for us and run the board and bring us all in. So very nice,
Oh,
very
wow.
nice. And if you guys are brave, she'll become like a female amigo and do a show with you. So
I'm brave.
I know she's kind of scared of the board, but I think she can handle it. So you just have, once you make the mistakes and get really embarrassed, then the next time you're better at it.
Right.
Because you don't want to do it again.
Yeah.
Except for me, I'm still making all the mistakes. You heard the double intro, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I thought it was fantastic.
All right. So 41 for an overnight. Well, back to weather.
Well, this is how this is going to go today.
It is.
All right.
Partly cloudy this evening with more clouds for overnight. Tomorrow, morning showers, still a high of 61 today. That'll be almost muggy.
It's shorts and t-shirt weather for sure.
34 for an overnight low, and then so winter starts. Yeah, back to winter.
Back to that again.
Afternoon thunderstorms for Saturday, a high of just 50, overnight low of 27. That means ice.
Right?
Yes. 48 and 29 for Sunday. That still means ice.
Ice.
And Monday, 47 and 28.
Ice, baby.
What happened to our weather? It was looking so nice.
I
there
know.
for a
And
while.
all next week, cool temperatures. All next week. Even into the weekend, cooler temperatures. But the extended forecast after that is like mid-60s. So just deal with it. That means I'm going to have horrible weather moving east.
Oh, you won't even notice.
I won't even notice,
Won't
except
even
for
notice.
Butte.
Butte,
If I can
Montana.
make it through Butte, I'll be okay.
Is there anything in Butte?
There is. I once got locked in the Butte Mall at 1 in the morning. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And wouldn't you know it?
That's right. You were coming out of a movie theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I pulled out my phone. I'm going to YouTube Live this baby. Locked in a mall. I know, just people would have, started clicking on it right away.
Right.
And I had like 2% of my phones, and both my kids had like under 5 too. And we were like, nobody had a charged phone, and we're like, oh man, we could be cool right now.
I would have made my first stop the Orange Julius.
Yeah.
Right?
What'd you do when you were locked in the mall? I broke into Orange Julius and made a drink.
I go to Foot Locker. Those things are expensive.
I actually threw a chair at like one of the windows to make noise at the movie theater, thinking somebody might be in there to let us back in, and it didn't even break the window.
Nope.
Yeah. Finally gave up and had to call the cops on ourselves. And the cops laughing on the other end. It happens about once a year.
Nice. I got my hands up. I surrender.
I didn't even do anything. All I went to do was watch Wonder Woman. Yeah, that's funny. We were like the only people in the theater, and I don't know what the projectionist did, but he just like disappeared and vaporized. Finally, when the cops showed out, he came out, and I just laid into him. And both my girls are like this, with their hands over their head. Dad, just be quiet. And, I brutalized that poor little boy.
Oh, poor guy.
Made insinuations to what he might have been doing instead of his job. It was fun. I was enjoying every minute of it. I wish I could have YouTubed that too. That would have been great. Dad goes ballistic.
When was this?
Oh, it was a couple years ago. Me and the girls went to see Grandma, and we spent the night in Butte and decided we were going to go catch the last showing of Wonder Woman at like 11 o'clock at night. And when we came out of the theater, we had entered through the mall, so that's the way we exited, and we didn't see the really small sign that said "Exit this way." Because it's dark, all the lights are off and everything. So we didn't. So we just walked back in the mall. The door closed behind us. Now we can't get back into the theater, and all the mall doors are chained.
Wow.
Yeah, it was cool. We thought about, should we just stay here for the night? And they were like, yeah, no, maybe I feel uncomfortable.
I was thinking maybe it was that Wonder Woman 1984 and you fell asleep.
No, it was the good one, the first one.
Okay.
All right. Where she's just like kicking people with legs the whole time.
That's right.
It's just like, I'm pausing on the kick shots. Look at those legs. Wow. I wish she'd fly through the air and kick me in the head. You got legs like that, you can do all the kicking you want. So you go, Alan.
Yeah.
Do you need a minute alone, Scott?
No. Alan has kicking legs if you've never seen him. I mean, chicken legs.
Yeah, I think the latter is more accurate.
Chicken legs.
Yeah.
Now I want to see him. That's kind of creepy.
It's better than Deadpool legs. I'll give you that.
What kind of legs, Chuck? I missed it, but I have a feeling I knew what you said.
Deadpool legs.
Deadpool legs. Oh, yeah. Best thing about it, though, Chuck gets to do this.
I'm in pajamas all day. Pajamas all day.
I know you told me that you, in fact, as soon as you get home, you do put on your pajamas, don't you?
I do. You know what I've discovered recently, though?
What?
Men's yoga pants.
Oh.
What?
I didn't even know this was a thing.
Really?
And I'm hooked.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure they're not, Chuck.
They are.
Laura just told them they were men's yoga pants.
This is rebranded Lululemons.
The funny thing is, they say pink on the butt.
Better than juicy.
Yeah.
Juicy. I want to see that. All right, are you wearing your yoga pants now?
I am.
All right.
I'm actually.
Are you sure they're not yogurt pants?
Yogurt pants.
Well, not until breakfast they weren't.
All right, yoga pants for men. What do they look like?
They're like loose and flowy, and they've got like wide bottoms, and they go down and they cover the tops of your shoes. They're really nice.
All right, those are sweats, Chuck.
Yeah, those are sweats.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. All right. Do they have a fly?
No, they don't.
He's checking.
Didn't you discuss that on the radio
I never
last
looked.
week?
What?
Didn't you discuss that on the radio last week?
Flies?
You guys were talking about boxers.
Yeah, we were talking about the new men's underwear. A lot of the styles come without flies.
Yeah.
Because who used that anyways?
Right.
Yeah, does anybody use that?
No.
I've never once in my life used the fly.
If somebody says, "Oh, I use it all the time," I feel sorry for him. You mean it actually works for you?
Ouch!
Oh, it's going to be a rough Thursday.
Maybe they're just really into fishing.
All right, Ron checking in this morning. Good morning, Ron. Where were you yesterday? We had a whole bunch of people check in yesterday. You weren't there. Oh, Ron.
Come on, man.
Actually, Ron's coming to visit tomorrow. So,
Nice.
yeah. Let's see. What are we doing today? Huh? You guys going to do anything? You know, we just keep doing this.
We can just keep doing this.
Let's just
all
doing
day.
this. This is fun. We can do this all day long, folks. All right.
We could just sit here in awkward silence.
Yeah. That'd be fun, too.
Yeah. For an hour and a half.
I saw this story, and I was saving it for Alan.
Uh-oh.
All right. I hope it doesn't have any video. I'm gonna hit play and try to scroll by the video. Here's a dangerous story we highly recommend you don't try to replicate, although I'm okay with it. A resident in New Orleans who has had his truck targeted in the past for smash and grab type robberies decided to leave a little surprise for would-be thieves in the form of a rigged flashbang.
Nice.
And there's a video. Almost as good as that video that was circulating on the guy that throws the brick at the Mercedes window and it bounces back, hits him in the head, and takes him out.
Yes.
Oh, so cool.
Yes.
So this dude actually rigged up a flashbang in his center console that was designed to trigger if someone got into it. Let's see. They got a video on Fox 8 Live website. Within the video, you can see the thief hanging out through the broken window of the truck when all of a sudden a bright explosion. Ouch. Predictably, the thief got the heck out of the truck and back into the getaway vehicle after experiencing a flashbang right to the face.
Ouch.
All right, what would that do to you?
It'd probably temporarily blind you for a while.
But would it burn you?
I don't think it would burn you.
You're going to get sued?
The concussion from it might knock you out.
Of course, this method of deterrent did nothing to stop the truck owner's window from being smashed in the first place. But, I guess it does give you a sense of getting even.
Yes. Yes.
A particular owner of the lifted Silverado in the video says he's had his truck window smashed on 6 other occasions over the previous 8 weeks, which is the reason why he took matters into his own hands. Again, we strongly advise that you do not do that. New Orleans Police Department is quoted in the local news story saying that something rigged up to detonate can be considered a bomb and could be illegal. Aside from the highly questionable legality of setting up bomb-like booby traps in your own car, it can't be great for your car's interior either.
No, probably not.
You may have stopped the potential thief from stealing something, but now you have to deal with the consequences of setting off a mini explosion inside your car. Something Alan does every time he drives his truck.
The explosion. I have my own individual odor.
Oh, he was chatting with me the other day, and he set off a mini explosion.
But that's what happened to my sound before we went on the air.
Yeah. Well, that's what you get for fiddling with things that are already working. You're like an IT guy. Hey, this is working. I think I'm going to make it better. Oops.
Apparently not.
Except I have no idea what I'm doing. So there's that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, see, it's even better then.
Right.
You are an IT guy.
I just poke a button.
You're hired. You could replace me if that's all you do is poke buttons.
To that last story, we actually had somebody over the weekend get into our car and go through our car. Yeah. Literally all they did was they took all the trash out of behind the driver's seat in the back and they put it on the passenger seat and left. That was all they did. They didn't find anything good in there.
Now, you don't have
I bet you they were frustrated.
We had a tweaker getting into a car one time here in the alley in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
And he'd been, roaming around town causing problems everywhere. And he's getting into the car, and I go over to Sporties because it was one of the waitresses, and I go, you guys got, this guy getting into your car. And they come out, and they start, get out of here and all that kind of stuff. And he goes, you guys don't have anything I want to steal anyway. So that's Chuck's car. You don't have anything we want to steal anyway, but here's your garbage back.
I can't believe they didn't want to take our Lord of the Rings box rings or CD set that was in the dashboard.
Ooh.
Yeah, the audio set.
Oh, it was the audio. It wasn't
Just the
actually.
audio?
Yeah, nobody's gonna want that.
Yeah, it was audio. It was a whole CD set. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you could just listen to the Lord of the Rings without watching it.
Right, and it was read by Robbie Coltrane. That was Hagrid from the Harry Potter movies.
Who does that?
How many CDs are in the set?
There's like 12.
12 CDs in a Prius?
It's
Where did you guys sit?
Sorry, Chuck. I can't let it go, man.
All right. So 12 CD audio set He's just going to give up. He's not going to. They're just making fun of me. I'm not going to continue
That's all I
with the
got.
story.
That's all I got.
That's all I got. That's the only thing of value in there.
12 CDs in a Prius.
No, you got
That's
the
right.
wrong number. This is 912.
Cops wouldn't even come help him. You hear that?
They did. On top of all the trash, they put a random pile of dirt.
That's weird.
Yeah, there was all the trash and everything that was in the back piled on the passenger seat, and
Sounds
then
like something I
a
do.
little pile of dirt and gravel poured on
That's
top of it.
weird.
Maybe they were just trying to tidy up for you and
I did appreciate it.
lost interest.
Did you lose a window through this process?
No.
Wow.
No.
Well, that's kind of surprising.
That is good.
All right. Well, that's kind of lucky. So you left
Right.
the door open on the Prius, as I'm gathering.
Maybe.
You know, sometimes it doesn't matter if you leave the door unlocked or not, right?
It might-
Because I had a Jeep Wrangler, soft top. And
Okay.
it was parked in my driveway, and this is in Bellevue, right? I had some fishing gear in the back, and what did they do? They didn't even try the door. They just automatically sliced the window and took all my fishing gear.
When they just could have
Wow.
opened the
They
door.
could have just opened the door.
They wouldn't expect some idiot would leave his door unlocked.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
All right, I should send out a reminder since we're talking about this criminal stuff. That, in fact, I was talked about this yesterday, and it's worthy of mentioning again. 3 young guys in hoodies around midnight, night before last, going through the alley door to door and checking all the business doors, see if they could find anything open. Little did they know I was stalking them.
Fantastic.
Well, if they got into something, I was just going to call 911 because I figured if all the police are going to do is harass them if they haven't caught them doing something. There's not much they could do to them for rattling the backs of building doors. I don't know if there's some kind of trespassing thing, but it'd be minor. But if they actually got in, then there'd be something going on. And I didn't want to call because they had seen me, and I didn't, they'll come back and slice your tires.
Yes.
Or something like that,
Yeah.
So I just decided I was going to stalk them through town.
Well, if they
and
saw
make sure
you,
they didn't get into anything.
if
But they didn't
saw
see
you,
me after that.
You weren't a very good stalker.
No, they saw me initially when they walked by, when they walked by, but they didn't know I was following them through town. Now they do. And one of them just looked at me and said,
"You're ridiculously good looking."
ridiculously good looking.
Because that happened.
Yeah.
That's what everybody says.
You're ridiculously good looking.
Ridiculously good looking.
They usually say you're ridiculously short, dude.
Thanks,
Wow.
donkey.
Aw. All right, so there you go. My thing yesterday was for the business owners, keep your doors locked. Double check them. Have somebody that's double checking them at the end of the day. And parents, what are your teens doing? Or do you know where they're at? I mean, yeah, it was.
They should all be low-jacked.
LowJack your teen today at
LowJack your teen.
LowJackYourteen.com.
That sounds like a solid business model. I
think it is already, isn't it? Can't you already do that?
LowJack, yeah, you can with their phone, anyways. Oh, he's behind SETIs. What's he doing there?
I just want to LoJack the TV remote. I don't care about that. Kids can do what they want.
Just don't take the remote with you.
We know what's important, don't we? All right. I don't see any other headlines. So this one's horrible. Woman testifies cousin and husband were having an affair. Where's that? Oh, Arkansas. Makes total sense. All right, should we head for bits and breaks this morning, boys? And see what we got that might be mildly entertaining, but probably more entertaining than us just rattling on. All right, all you need to know about life, I learned from the Easter Bunny with Chuck Ritchie.
All right. The first one is don't put all your eggs in one basket.
I've never heard that.
And I prefer mine in one because otherwise they'll get lost.
Oh, and what is the reasoning behind that, Chuck?
I don't know. I know there's some symbolism there.
Okay. All right.
Everyone needs a friend who is all ears.
Alan.
Thank you for being a friend.
With ears.
With ears. I gotta preface this by saying the Easter Bunny thing with the costumes and everything is one of the creepiest holiday traditions that we have in America.
Good morning, Laura.
She says good morning back.
We just got video bombed by Laura.
That's right.
Wish I had a wife.
Wow.
It's funny because it's true.
With Easter bunny ears. All right.
She says hi with one finger.
You're number one.
Yay, again. It's funny. Every time I see Laura, she tells me I'm number one. I wonder what it means. All right, that's what she gets for walking in. All right, Chuck, keep going.
There's no such thing as too much candy.
True.
That,
Huh?
yeah.
He doesn't agree with it.
I don't agree with that one.
No.
All work and no play can make you a basket case.
Oh, and you learned this from the Easter Bunny. Scary.
Yeah. I'm just wondering what all work feels like.
Doesn't feel good, Chuck. Just take our word
No,
for
I
it.
know.
All right.
I know.
Take Alan's word for it. Don't take mine.
Makes Jack a dull boy.
Yeah. Oh, I like
Hey, Scott knows this one. A cute little tail attracts a lot of attention. He won't be around to shake his cute little tail and squeal anymore when we're all sad.
There's so many jokes I could make right now, but they'd all be inappropriate.
On that, let happy thoughts multiply like rabbits.
This is dirty.
Is this a family show?
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this is Lowbrow Thursday.
Yes, it is.
That's right. Let happy thoughts... Oh, sorry, I did that one.
It
The
was
grass
so
is
good.
always greener in someone else's basket.
How come I got pink grass in my basket?
I like your eggs better. You got the good eggs.
Chuck. Read the last one, please.
Some body parts can be floppy.
Happy Easter. It's just
Yeah,
my
and-
ear.
I'm down 140 pounds now. I can attest that one is 100% accurate.
Some party pots are floppy. All right, speaking of bunnies, we should tease this so the parents know. Chihuahua Kiwanis and Abundant Life Church presenting Easter egg hunt. This hasn't happened for a couple years. Saturday, April 16th at Barber Field, 1 p.m. There will be money in the eggs.
Ooh, I'm all over that.
All right, I'm now postponing my exit date. Be here for another week. I got to get some eggs. And I'm small enough, too. If I wear floppy ears, nobody will even notice it's me.
That's right.
That's right. Look at the fat kid. He's really getting some eggs. Looks like he hurt his back, though. I don't think he can stand up now.
Yeah, they could probably tell by the waddle.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. Optical Illusion. I don't know if we can do that one. I guess, I could drag the square over and show it. No, that's a really tough one.
It is a tough one.
All right. Well, I guess we'll have to skip that. Oh, I hate skipping things. Except for rocks. Just saying. All right. Do you wash your new underwear first?
Absolutely.
Chuck?
I honestly don't. No. No,
you-
I don't. Like, new out of the package? No.
Yeah.
No.
You never know what Inspector
I like-
17's doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He could have COVID.
Right?
I like that fresh out of the package feeling. That and socks.
Oh, but they're
Especially new socks.
kind of crispy when they're fresh out of the package. You like that, huh? Crispy underwear.
I've said for years, when I become rich and eccentric, I'm gonna wear brand new socks every single day.
Really?
He's got a lifetime
Never
subscription
never
to
reuse
Bombas.
a pair of socks.
Huh. Wow, that'd be kind of nice, actually. I hate washing them and folding.
That is literally my favorite thing on the planet is a pair of brand new socks straight out of the package.
Really?
Oh,
All right,
yes.
All right. So if Laura leaves you, kicks you out, you're going to be okay with just new socks.
Socks.
It's your favorite thing.
Give me socks and I'll be happy. And a bucket.
And this lamp. I love that. I love that. Women reveal why they need a man around. This is from Cafe Mom. I hang out there all the time. I thought it was for ladies that can cook, but I guess it isn't. Sorry. This woman says, my real answer is that I need a man to change the 5-gallon water bottles in the dispenser. So do I.
Fair enough.
Can you reach that high, Scott?
No.
You need a man around.
Yeah, I do. All right. Fixing my car and killing bugs.
Okay.
All right. That's a good one. She says, oh, and to cook food on a grill, because I can't do that either. That's cute. This lady says, I'm a single mom. I wish I had a dad voice. So when my boy's father was alive, oh, how sad.
That is kind of sad.
Oh, he could do the deep dad voice, and they would listen. She says, me, not so much. And I noticed that works with my cat. Because our new station manager, Michelle, was trying to get her to go back in the building. And she's like, come on, Mooch. And she's trying to usher her back into the building. And the cat's just totally blowing her off, right? And then I look at the cat and I go, in! And she walks in.
Scott used the force.
And I used the force of the dad voice. She says, this one says she needs a man for fun. Can I just say it that way? She says, then killing bugs and lifting heavy things. I like that, girl, and I think I'm your man. Except for the lifting heavy things. Unless it's you.
Wow.
I'm not scoring very well, am I?
No.
Okay. This lady says, well, he is almost a foot and a half taller, so I use him to reach things that I can't.
Yes.
All right. That's hence why I always date tall women.
So they can reach stuff.
That I can't. Most things that are on shelves. Then another one is real popular, to kill spiders, but this one added, and snakes, and mow the yard, and till my garden. Sounds like you're going to be busy. I don't like this girl at all.
Pre-made honeydew.
Yeah. She said, build my greenhouse and a chicken coop, go to work, spoil me. Huh. She says he's done it since he was 17 years old, and now he's 41. Oh,
Wow.
She got a good one, I guess.
Apparently so.
Huh.
Wow.
Or a man that doesn't know how to say no. One lady says, I need my man to be a strong family unit. Okay. Another one says, there's nothing a man could do for me that I can't do myself. Oh, those ladies. You're horrible.
See, I expected more of that.
More of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just says, men have only ever made things harder for me, really.
Wow. That's too bad.
Oh, she sounds bitter.
Wow.
Like my coffee.
You're bitter, like coffee.
Like all of Scott's exes.
Chuck. What? All right, some applause. He was right. The last one I have here says, my husband is my security blanket. I hate sleeping alone, so he knows So he knows, mad or not, he has to sleep in the bed with me. We can ignore each other if we want, but we have to sleep together. Well, that doesn't sound fair at all. All right, body parts you don't need.
My spleen.
Yeah, where's the flashbang when you need it?
Right.
Let's see. Body parts you don't need, your pinky toe. There's speculation that since we no longer have to run for our dinner and wear sneakers, the pinky toe's evolutionary purpose is disappearing, and maybe the pinky itself will go the way of the dodo or your appendix.
I kind of like my pinkies just for aesthetic appeal.
I'd like to collect them and swap them.
Collect your pinky toes? Wow.
Unneeded pinky toes.
It puts the lotion on his skin, or he gets the hose again.
Wisdom teeth. The third set of molars is largely useless, doing a little beyond crowding the mouth and sometimes causing pain and massive, what do you call that when you get the abscesses?
Yes.
Yeah.
Impaction.
Yes. Horrible, painful. I can't even say this. Vomer nasal organ. These are tiny and useless chemoreceptors lining the inside of your nose. Don't need them.
Why would we not need those?
I don't know. It sounds important, doesn't it?
It does sound important.
It does sound.
Chemoreceptors.
I want to keep mine.
All right.
You can't have it, Scott.
Most body hair. Well, facial hair serves some purposes. Well, I guess just for appearance. I mean, does it keep you a little warmer when you have a beard, maybe?
Maybe.
All right.
If you have a full beard.
The hair found on the rest of the body is practically useless and can be removed with few ill effects, unless you pluck them one by one.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Anybody shave their body?
No.
No? Shave your whole body? Chuck, you've got to do it. You do weird things. You've had to do it at least once.
Well, no.
All right, I'll be the first. Will you go get my shaver?
No. I will not.
Because I'm going to need help reaching some spots.
I am not going to.
But I will shave my whole body, if you want me to.
I did for a surgery once. They told me, they're like, you're going to have to shave your torso, right? So I did. I shaved from, neck down. And I showed up for surgery and like, oh, you shaved the whole thing?
You said torso, right?
It took me hours.
Did you have to get hedgers or something?
Yeah, almost. Yeah. I didn't have any clippers. We were in a hotel room.
Laura was so tired that day.
All I had was a little, razor.
Where's my machete?
Machete.
It was bad. It was rough.
Lots of back hair. Hey, honey, come over and shave my back.
I did have to shave once for a surgery.
Did you?
Yeah. And I asked the nurse how I did.
And she say?
Well, we're not going to go that far.
Okay. She said, bald is beautiful.
I wouldn't have even asked, but they give you that stuff before. It doesn't really knock you out, but you're not really. It like breaks your filter.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to skip the next one because not only is I can't pronounce the word, then there's like dirty stuff in it.
Ooh.
Let's see. Here, this one's fun. Male uterus. Men have one too. Yep, sort of. While the remains of this undeveloped female reproductive organ hangs on one side of the male prostate gland.
Really?
Yes. Huh. I always knew you guys were girls.
So, must be why I'm moody.
But only once a month.
Only.
I think that
weird.
Occasionally, some men can actually produce milk. Have you ever heard of that?
Really?
Yeah, it's a thing.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, that's creepy. And your appendix.
It's not very.
Of course, we all knew about this one. Your appendix is basically useless. Well, it does produce some white blood cells. Most people are fine with an appendectomy. Yeah. All right. Well, if it produces some white blood cells, maybe you want to keep it around.
I would think.
Oh, I don't like throwing away things that might be useful.
Can it kill you if it ruptures?
Oh, yeah. Toxin your whole system up.
Appendicitis?
Yeah. You're so smart, Alan.
Oh, no, I'm not that smart.
He knows things.
I'm on the Thursday show.
That's right. All right. How to burn calories when you hate exercising. All right. This is some stuff for definitely the three amigos.
Yeah.
All right. Making your bed, 13 calories burned. Boom.
Nope.
Not happening?
Nope.
Slow
That's
dancing.
way too much work.
Slow dancing for 20 minutes.
Yeah, no.
Slow dancing for 5 minutes?
No.
Really?
No.
I can get down with a little slow dancing.
Yeah.
Maybe for like 7 seconds or something.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not a slow dancer.
And that's me busting a groove.
You don't slow dance with your wife, Scott or Alan?
No.
I do though. Yeah, you're right.
Scott does.
Somebody's got to.
You know all those times I was running up to Kettle Falls? I didn't really have property up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Just so you know.
I knew what was going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't worry, he's not threatened, Scott.
Okay. Yes. Oh, ow. Chuck. Chuck pretty much summed it up.
I am not what you would call a handsome man.
Ow.
The good Lord chose not to bless me with charm, athletic ability, or a fully functional brain.
And he made me short, too.
What movie is that from?
I think it's the Adam Sandler movie, Waterboy. Could be wrong, though. Could be wrong. All right. Chuck, Waterboy?
It sounds about right.
It sounds about right.
I went to Adam Sandler, but I couldn't remember which movie.
All right. Washing your hands, 16 calories. Wash your hands all day? Who knows?
Right.
Washing the dishes by hand, 30 calories, right? And sitting in a 1-hour meeting, 122 calories. So you guys are losing weight right now.
Yes, we
just
are.
like you're exercising. All right. And this one, nobody's going to want to do this. Clean your gutters for an hour, 300 calories.
What?
That's a risk of fall with the ladder.
I thought this was a list for people who don't want to do stuff.
No, it's how to burn calories when you hate exercising, and that seems like a little too much effort, cleaning the gutters.
Way too much.
Way too much effort. All right. This is going to be fun.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
It's all the amigos.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
All right, I'm going to participate in trivia today, and just ignore the fact that I know the answers.
All right.
That was pretty good during the roast when Brandon Hansen was roasting me, and he was like, "You and your trivia," and you're all sitting behind the microphone going, "I know the answers." And I was like, "That's pretty good. That sounds just like that, Brandon."
That was good. That was spot on.
It was. Fun and games. First trivia question up: 42% of women said they can't make this food, and it's Italian. It's super easy.
Spaghetti.
Yeah, this is spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
I give you the points.
Who can't make spaghetti?
That's right. Even I have made spaghetti, and I can't cook.
But can you make a spicier meatball?
I buy them in the bag at the store.
I like those meatballs.
You know,
I don't even know if they're meat.
I don't think so. I think they are meat, but I think they're horse meat.
Really?
Yeah, I bought them and made spaghetti one night, and I was like, and I was actually, eating it going, the spaghetti's okay and the sauce is okay, but the meat tastes, this is like horse meat spaghetti.
Horse meat spaghetti.
Yeah, I do not like their meatballs.
I love them.
Do you?
I love them.
You just like microwave them and eat them plain, like that?
Well, yeah, absolutely.
I like the little frozen ones with the chili sauce and grape jelly, and then you put them in the slow cooker.
Grape jelly?
Grape jelly and chili sauce. Absolutely, it's a Southern classic. It's a
grape jelly on meatballs.
It is a Southern thing. It's a Southern traditional.
No, it's not.
How did it get in here?
It is not a Southern thing.
1,000%. You take like the chili. You know what I'm talking about with the chili sauce? It's like ketchup but chunkier.
Okay.
And mix it with a jar of grape jelly, and so either the little smoky sausages or the little meatballs, and they're amazing.
Cry havoc, and let's slip the dogs of war.
No, I can sum up that whole story real quick, I think, here. Yeah, Chuck's story, meatballs and grape jelly.
Well, if you learned anything today, it won't be the truth.
It's amazing what people come up with when they don't have anything in the pantry.
I think he's trying to convince people that that's okay.
I thought my wife was nuts before she made it, but they were really good.
There, I'm trusting you, sort of. I'm not going to try it, but I'm trusting you.
Yeah.
All right. All right, we burned up like 5 minutes with the first question. KCHW Choila. Experts say 1/3 of these occur in Texas and California. We were talking about one earlier this morning.
Earthquakes?
We were talking about one earlier this morning.
Oh, we were?
Yeah, and it wasn't an earthquake. Experts say 1/3 of these occur in Texas and California. So it's like these happen all over the country. We talked about one earlier this morning. And experts say an actual third of them occur in Texas and California.
I don't remember this morning.
What can I give you? It had to do with the pickup.
Robbery, vehicle thefts.
Yes, yay! Oh. Chuck gets applause because his brain is working.
Is it though?
It is. It is.
Okay.
Except for that whole grape jelly thing.
Yeah.
But that's scary. That car robberies actually. So car thefts. Okay. Texas and California, biggest states, and 1/3 of all car robberies happening in Texas and California.
Wow.
Criminals.
Wow.
What flavor was the first lifesaver?
Mint.
Cherry.
What kind of mint?
Peppermint.
There you go. All right. You're not doing so well, Milani.
No.
Which one? It's better than which one tastes like Pepto-Bismol? Is that winter mint? It's gross.
Wintergreen.
It's gross.
Wintergreen. Actually, I prefer wintergreen over like spearmint.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Spy the lie. Please wait till the end. Chuck blurted out, Richie.
I just get so excited.
I know. I know the answer. All right. The first zoo in the United States was in Philadelphia. The T-shirt was invented by automaker Henry Ford. And the state of California raises the most turkeys out of all the states. Which one's the lie?
I'm gonna go with the T-shirt.
Yeah, me too.
It is that is the lie. The T-shirt was not invented by automaker Henry Ford. If you attended or have watched my roast online, you know that the T-shirt was invented by K.S. Brooks.
That is correct.
You haven't seen the T-shirt, have you?
No.
Oh.
No.
So I have a bathroom selfie online, and K.S. Brooks went into this long monologue about how Dollar General's sexy and I'm sexy and that we couldn't be in the same town together, so I've chosen to leave. And then she takes off her shirt, and she's got another shirt on, and I got a selfie of me.
You know, I made it about halfway through that video.
Did you?
And you couldn't really see what they were handing you.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a long shot.
Yeah.
So yeah, she actually, but when she takes off her shirt, it's actually a shirt with a giant picture of me on it in my bathroom selfie. So thank you. And then she gave it to me, and it says, "I'm too sexy for me."
Excellent. And then Scott wore it for the rest of the day.
Yeah, why not?
He did.
All right, another spy the lie. Let's see if this one's harder. Chuck, again, don't blurt out the answer.
Okay.
Alaska is so large it could hold the 21 smallest states. Americans consume more wine than the French. The original title for Lord of the Flies was Strangers from Within. Which is the lie?
I'm going to go with the Lord of the Flies.
I don't think anybody drinks more than the French.
You would be right, Alan Milani. Americans do not consume more wine than the French. They are the biggest drunks on the planet, apparently. So, yeah.
But we do give it the old college try.
But yes, definitely. Now, beer, that'd be a different story because, well, America is a country of mostly hillbillies, aren't we?
No other countries like beer.
This is true.
Well, except for Germany.
All right.
That's crazy because don't we have like 10 times their population?
And they drink 10 times more wine.
Yes.
All right, a few things you didn't know yesterday about muscles and bones. Bones can self-destruct. It is possible for your bones to destruct without enough calcium intake. All right. You are taller in the morning. Throughout the day, the cartilage between your bones is compressed, making you about 1 centimeter shorter by the day's end. That's why I always hang upside down like a bat.
I thought that was because you're a Batman.
No.
I just thought that's why you sleep all day.
Yes. I don't want to shrink anymore. 1/4 of your bones are in your feet. There are 26 bones in each foot, meaning that the 52 bones in your 2 feet account for 25% of your body's 206 bones.
Wow.
All right. I get cramps inside my ankles. How's that possible?
Inside your
Instead of
ankles?
having a cramp on the arch of your foot or something
Right.
like that, I get them inside the ankle. Is there even enough muscle in there to have a cramp?
I didn't think there was any muscle.
Or on the top of the foot. That's a real fun cramp. All right.
Oh, I get them on my shins all the time. Ooh, those are the worst.
It takes more muscles to frown than to smile. Scientists can't agree on the exact number, but more muscles are required to frown than to smile. It's harder to frown and smile. It's easy.
It is hard.
When you take a step, you use up to 200 muscles. Walking uses a great deal of muscle power, especially if you take your 10,000 steps, Alan Milani.
This seems like a lot of steps.
It does, doesn't it? Your tongue is the strongest muscle in your body. Compared to its size, the tongue is the strongest muscle, but I doubt you'll be lifting weights with it.
No.
I have once pulled my tongue.
Pulled your tongue?
Like pulled a muscle, like pulling a muscle. I took a giant scoop of peanut butter on the spoon and went, and I actually hyperextended my tongue. It was sore for days.
How is that even possible?
I don't know. I'm a little different.
I'm actually glad to hear you say that because it makes me feel not so alone. Brenda actually gives me a hard time for eating peanut butter straight out of the jar with a spoon.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I don't know.
Who doesn't do that?
Apparently Brenda.
Well, do you put the spoon right back into the peanut butter?
No, but I have my own jar of peanut butter, so it wouldn't matter if I did.
Oh, well, how convenient. You get your own jar of peanut butter.
Yeah.
Right?
You don't just leave it sitting out with the lid off so you can take a bite as you walk by?
No.
Huh. And after that comment...
Do not make me tongue you.
That's right. Try it at home. Get a big scoop of peanut butter. Just yank it across your tongue and see what happens. See if you can pull your tongue. I learned this on KCHW. It's how to pull your tongue.
Peanut butter challenge.
I'm going to do it during the break.
Yeah, let's all do it. Get your jar of peanut butter out, Alan. I think I will. That sounded wrong.
I got my 2 hands up.
All right, stay right here. We got some news for you. Thank a sponsor. We'll be back with more goofiness with the Three Amigos. It's KCHW 102.7.
Manly men in the full bloom of their manhood.
We are full bloom.
It's no hassle. All I'm saying, they're gonna get away.
For the Daily Yonder and Public News Service, this is the news from rural America. Americans' trust in libraries may make it easier for more people with mental illness to get help, at least in Central Texas, where 8 local libraries now have non-clinical workers on site to offer people resources.
They're seen walking into a library as opposed to a therapist's office. It's less stigmatizing.
Judy Bergeron is library director in Smithville. 1 in 3 Americans with serious mental health needs don't get help, and 60% of rural residents lack access to services. But they do have a library.
People trust the library. They're willing to come in.
For those who need virtual services at home, federal stimulus money can help defray the cost of broadband. There's a mapping tool that identifies where large numbers of households may qualify for the ACP, or Affordable Connectivity Program, but haven't yet enrolled. Krista Vinson with the Rural Local Initiative Support Corporation says it's benefiting many on tribal lands.
So when we look at places like the Navajo Nation, we're seeing very high enrollment.
The ACP offers financial credits for internet service and computers. Like many states, Missouri is facing an industry workforce shortage, prompting expansion of a program to place advisors in rural high schools to help thousands more students navigate their options upon graduation.
A lot of our rural students are first generation, so they don't have mom and or dad who've already been through the process of college. It can seem very daunting.
Hal Higdon is Chancellor of Ozarks Technical Community College. His institution is partnering with the Root Ed Alliance to build skills for good-paying jobs in local communities, whether it's work certificates, a bachelor's degree, or even the military.
The need for skilled workers from health to plumbing to carpentry to advanced manufacturing, it's all there. And those students in rural areas make fantastic employees. So we've got to get them plugged into the workforce.
When elk, deer, or other big animals collide with drivers, the results can be deadly. Garrett Venny-Clausen is with the New Mexico Wilderness Alliance.
I hit an elk last winter on my way to Taos, New Mexico, and it's a 600-pound animal and could have killed me. So you need to create safe passage and corridors for them to move back and forth.
To survive, animals need to range for food as well as genetic diversity. In Oregon, State Representative Ken Helm wants to use money for underpasses or overpasses from last year's infrastructure package.
It's not a very partisan issue. It's a problem that needs fixing, and the results are good for people and they're good for animals.
Some states have already funded many animal crossings. Colorado has 69, for example. Oregon has just 5. For the Daily Yonder and Public News Service, I'm Roz Brown. For more rural stories, visit dailyyonder.com.
Welcome to 2022 Talks, where we're following our democracy in historic times.
We welcome the willingness of the sides to continue engaging to reach a mutual understanding.
Undersecretary General for Political and Peacebuilding Affairs at the United Nations, Rosemary DiCarlo, on the deteriorating situation in Ukraine. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky addressed the UN Security Council on Tuesday, calling for reforming the agency's system to better guarantee border recognition and compliance with international law. The reported killings of civilians in the town of Bucha near Kyiv have prompted vows of new sanctions against Russia from both the U.S. and European European Union. Oil companies are expected to defend themselves on record-high gas prices at a hearing today on Capitol Hill. But Republicans, including New York Republican Congresswoman Elise Stefanik, are pointing the finger at Biden.
Since Joe Biden's inauguration day, energy prices have skyrocketed by 81%. Nearly a quarter of Americans reduced or went without basic food and medicine so that they could pay their energy bill in the last 12 months.
Republicans also are voicing disapproval over the administration's recent decision to end Title 42, which allowed migrants at the border to be expelled instead of being processed in the U.S. under immigration rules. Ranking Republican on the House Oversight and Reform Subcommittee, Wisconsin Representative Green Grothman said the policy will worsen the number of people who stay in the country illegally, what he calls gotaways.
The Border Patrol is now double that, and they estimate that in March, instead of 30,000, we have about 60,000 gotaways coming in the country, which is, I think, is what happens when you don't have enough people guarding the border.
Former President Barack Obama made his first White House appearance since leaving office, joining President Joe Biden yesterday to celebrate the passage of the Affordable Care Act.
31 million people now have health insurance through the Affordable Care Act. 4 out of 5 Americans can find quality coverage for under $10 a month.
Biden also announced a new proposed rule change to the ACA that would increase the number of dependents eligible for coverage to fix what's been called the family glitch. The Biden administration is expected to announce another extension to the student loan pause this week. The move would extend the moratorium on federal student loan payments and interest accrual past the current May 1st expiration date. North Carolina Democratic Congresswoman Deborah Ross.
The burden of crippling student loan debt, with higher interest rates, with not enough affordable housing, all of these things are coming together as a perfect storm for the next generation.
I'm Nadia Ramlagan for Pacifica Network and Public News Service. Find our 8 trust indicators to support transparency and accuracy at publicnewsservice.org.
Your KCHW Morning Show, made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers specializes in auto services, including repair, maintenance, and detailing. They also stock a full selection of tires, make glass repairs, offer towing, and have an auto sales lot on the corner of Highway 395 and Main Street at the light. For more information, you can visit the Auto Service Center at 806 East Main in Chewelah. Find them online at godfearingbrothers.com or by phone at 509-935-6414. KCHW FM thanks God-Fearing Brothers for supporting public radio in Stevens County.
Are we ready? Yeah, ready. Here we go.
Ready. Oh, let me get this peanut butter out of my mouth.
All right, last chance for like about, 4 or 5, maybe 6 weeks until I make it to the East Coast. All right, you ready?
We are the Free Amigos!
And just saying, it is better if you're watching the video feed. All right.
That's true.
All right. Especially the way Chuck does it.
Yeah.
All right. Before we
I got into that one, man.
Before we do celebrity or local birthdays and celebrity birthdays today, here you go, Alan. You got better eyes than me.
I do.
All right. Here is a few things that I missed in the last break, and it's time for Alan to mow his lawn. And you got a big lawn.
It is big.
You Mr. Fancy Pants with the yard that goes right into the Columbia.
It is.
And you ever because it's a downhill slope, right?
Well, yeah.
You ever lose control of the mower and go right into the river?
The first time, so I've got a zero turn.
Oh.
And the first time I used it here.
Yeah?
Yeah, it kind of scared me a little bit. I was going downhill a little too fast. The grass was wet. Yeah.
Slide right into the Columbia.
Yeah.
All right. And you're lucky. A lot of the places that are on there, they got a big cliff that goes down. You're kind of slope right, your grass right into the Columbia, it looks like.
Well, no, we don't go all the way down to the Columbia.
Oh, but it looks like it.
There's a big drop off right there.
Okay.
So I guess you could consider it a cliff.
All right.
But yeah.
Right. Wow. Fancy. That'd been cool, especially if somebody got it on video.
It's scary.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's see. I was digging out a sound effect for.
I thought I'd had some moments with my 18-inch wide creek.
What'd he say?
He thought he had some moments just with an 18-inch wide creek.
All right. Every time you turn down your computer and come back, your microphone changes, just so you know, Chuck. All right.
Oh, that's...
All right. And for Alan...
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Fancy pants.
Fancy pants. He does have his fancy pants
They're
on
not
today.
yoga pants.
They're fancy pants. Yoga pants
Yoga
for men.
pants are the best.
Yoga pants for men.
We're not judging, Chuck.
No, it's okay. He looks all hurt.
Oh, is that what you want?
Yup.
Because that's how you get ants.
Yes. By wearing yoga pants for men. Yeah. All right. It's okay, Chuck. We won't make fun of your pants anymore. All right. More ways that Alan mows his lawn, or signs it's time to mow his lawn. You have to keep the dog on a leash in the backyard or you lose sight of him.
Low jack.
Low jack your dog.
Low jack the dogs.
Postal workers use a machete to deliver your mail. And to get the newspaper, you have to organize a search team.
Yes.
All right. Well, you got a big family. You can do that.
Yes.
All right. Local birthdays in the city of Chihuahua for Thursday, April 7th.
So we have Donna Maria White.
Okay.
And Jamie Ross.
All right. And the boys from Day Wireless listening. Hi, boys. Big round of applause. They're about ready to climb the big tower.
Nice. Good morning, fellas.
I like the one time because you can't be like under the tower because they say they could drop something like a wrench, and then like one day they did.
Ooh.
You know, I was just thinking, yeah, wow, we should have a hard hat on. And then one day I didn't have one, so they gave me a hard hat to wear, and it was like miniature, like set up on the peak of my head. Stop laughing, Chuck. And I'm pretty sure they did it on purpose. That's all I'm saying.
He got the child helmet.
Yeah. I got a picture of it somewhere on Facebook too. It looks really goofy.
Excellent.
So I'm gonna play this again.
I am not what you would call a handsome man. The good Lord chose not to bless me with charm, athletic ability, or a fully functional brain.
All right, celebrity birthdays with Chuck Ritchie.
Okay. Director Francis Ford Coppola is 83 years old.
Okay.
John Oates of Hall & Oates is 74. Jackie Chan is 68.
Wow. I wonder if he can still
right?
kick.
What's that?
I wonder if he can still kick.
Probably not as good as Wonder Woman.
You're all about the legs today.
I am all about the legs.
Right?
Chicken legs. You got some sexy chicken legs there, Alan. All right.
Wow. I'm going to interrupt that because Russell Crowe is 58.
Yeah.
Novelist and philanthropist Mackenzie Scott, ex-wife of Jeff Bezos, is 52.
And available.
And available, yeah.
Available.
Kevin Alejandro from Lucifer and Southland is 46 years young.
All right, all right. You sound like you're broadcasting from a toilet bowl.
Me?
Yes.
You got to stretch that string from the tin can a little tighter.
So apparently I was right when I said he's broadcasting from the dark side.
How is that?
That is better.
Way
wow,
better. Okay.
way better. All right.
It switched to my earbud microphone.
Okay.
Instead of the,
it's way better. Yeah. So, take off that AM filter, AM radio filter you're using.
Sorry, everybody.
Oh, wow.
That's a nice polka.
And a little bit of history. It happened today. 1795, France adopted the meter as the basic measure of length. Before that, they used the wee-wee. Wee-wee.
Wee-wee.
Or no, before that, they used wine bottles. It's 3 wine bottles long.
I'm going to see if I can get
And I have to go wee-wee.
see if I can get a government grant to study how many wine bottles
It
they
takes
actually
to make
produce.
a mile. Yeah. Or a meter or a kilometer. There we go.
Wee wee.
Wee wee. 1827, John Walker, an English chemist, sold the first friction match. He invented it in the previous year. All right. I love to carry a bunch of friction matches in my pocket.
Friction match.
1860.
I just like saying friction match.
Will Kellogg was born in Battle Creek, Michigan in 1860. Will's physician brother, John, developed cornflakes and other cereals to serve to patients at his mental hospital. And Will founded the Kellogg Company to market the cereals. And then somewhere in there, some movie added yogurt into the whole thing.
Yogurt.
1864. It was a great movie.
He's actually a relative of mine. Like on my grandma's side, they're Kellogg's.
It's that movie where they're all in the hospital. I can't remember the skinny, dark-haired guy that's in it, and he says, "Take him to the." Huh?
Well,
Matthew Broderick.
Yes.
Wellness.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Something.
Road to wellness.
Something like that. Yeah. And I love it when he says, "Take him, Mr. Whatever his name is, to the laboratory and give him 15 gallons of yogurt." And he says, "Well, I can't eat that much yogurt." And he says, "It's not going in that end."
I have a great uncle who died in the Battle Creek Sanitarium.
Oh.
He was in one of those sitz baths where they like electrocuted.
Yes,
shocked
that was in the movie too.
Oh my
yes.
Yeah, your nether regions. Yeah, he actually died there.
Did he die in the bath or from the 15 gallons of yogurt?
No, he died in the getting his Ghibli bits.
Wow.
Yeah, he was electrocuted.
Wow. All right.
Is this part of the same lineage that invented meatballs and jelly?
Grape jelly.
Grape jelly.
Yeah, not buying that. Still not buying it. 1970 actor John Wayne received an Oscar for Best Actor for his role in True Grit, which makes me want to do this.
Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go.
Don't worry, Pilgrim. We'll fix your wagon.
Hey, Pilgrim. All right, sorry.
That was the worst John Wayne impersonation I've ever heard, Scott. Sounds like Richard Dreyfuss doing.
He's actually taller than me. Richard Dreyfuss. Yeah. Let's try my impersonation again.
Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go.
I think that's pretty good.
That was really good, Scott.
Thank you.
Spot on.
You're going to get accidentally shot, Chuck.
Wow.
1999, an Israeli couple was hospitalized for fatigue after kissing in Tel Aviv for 30 hours and 45 minutes. Let's see. Doror Orpaz and Karmit Tutserbra set a world record and won a trip around the world. Wow. Kissing for 30 hours and 45 minutes. Where do you find a girl willing to do that?
I don't know.
2003.
Sounds like it could be gross after a while.
I'm just picturing all the drool coming down your chin. And what if it started to dry out and you got stuck together?
Chap chin.
It sounds romantic until you actually think about doing it.
I'm so glad you had cornflakes this morning.
Right?
Yeah.
Imagine the cold sores.
2003, U.S. troops captured Baghdad, and Saddam Hussein's regime fell 2 days later. Did it really? Let's see. 2006, Osaka, Japan. A man found an unlocked door in a university building and saw the perfect opportunity to pull off a burglary. Or so he thought. He entered the darkened room, and suddenly the light switched on, and he found himself face to face with a huge sumo wrestler. And as he turned to run, he saw it just wasn't one sumo, but 12. He had tried to rob a sumo dormitory.
That's like a bad dream I had once.
Get in my belly.
Sumo dormitory. All right, 2016, the longest ever captured python found in Malaysia. The snake, 26 feet.
That's downright scary.
And 2021, record-breaking price of $3.25 million paid for a comic book as Action Comics #1, which introduced Superman for the first time, sold at auction. And that's proof the pandemic made everyone crazy.
Yes.
$3.25 million. And let's see, are we back to you, Alan?
Yes, we are.
All right, special events with Alan Mullally.
Today is Beer Day.
Ooh.
And you can have that beer because it's also Burrito Day.
Oh. It's also Make Noise at Home Day.
Right? Beaver Day. It's Metric System Day.
We were all excitingly quiet for that one.
What can you say about Beaver Day?
That's right.
Coffee Cake Day.
Love me some coffee cake.
No Housework Day.
Love me some no housework day.
Love that.
Public Television Day.
Not as fun as public radio.
True story. World Health Day. And World Health Organization Day.
Who?
That's nice.
Great minds think alike, Chuck.
Stereo.
And Chuck, what's our number for the day?
The number for the day is 91.
Okay.
That is the number of golfers competing in this year's Masters golf tournament.
Oh, nice. All right.
91.
And if you haven't heard, our golf course opened up yesterday. Grand opening up at the Tweel Golf and Country Club. Very cool.
Very nice.
All right. So I got to end early today so we can get up to the tower and be there for the guys just to watch them. It's cool to watch them swing from that massive tower. So we're going to wrap things up. What we always do, it's the odd news.
Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
It's the world of strange. A world gone wacky.
Out here, due process is a bullet.
And some of the scariest people on the planet.
I think you're bluffing. Be afraid. You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
It's your odd news on KCHW.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
All right, well, I'll start off with the news attack, where the first statement is true, and the second statement, always a bad joke. And we've rounded up a bunch of odd news for you today. Chuck, you're on square number 1. Will you start off today?
Well, Easter's coming.
Okay.
I guess it's been a while since I've been to church. Yeah, apparently, unlike the mall, it's not okay to wear pajamas.
Oh.
Or men's yoga pants.
Or men's yoga pants. Oh, Chuck's yoga pants.
I'm in pajamas all day. Pajamas all day.
Nice thing about it is I don't wear pajamas. All right. Alan.
Town of Paramus, New Jersey, broke a world record by collecting almost 39,000 pairs of socks. Chuck, this is right up your alley. I hope they do a movie on the town's accomplishment because it would make quite the sockumentary.
Oh, he made it funny. Sort of. All right. Survey of college students found that 25% of them would sell body parts to help pay for their education. Of course they would. After 4 years of frat parties, your liver and kidneys aren't worth anything anyways. Yeah, free liver. Free liver.
You all.
No, thanks.
All right, Chuck.
According to a sleep study, that groggy feeling you have when you first wake up is called sleep inertia, and its effects can be as bad or worse than being legally drunk. Wow. Which probably explains how two people are able to put up with wake-up fun when they both have morning breath and bad hair.
I was groggy. Did something happen? You got here awful early this morning, Alan.
Yes, I did.
You guys need a moment?
No.
You are in the studio together.
We're good.
All right, you're up, Alan.
January 6th defendant from New Mexico who described the day as a big block party was found not guilty.
Ooh.
The bad news is the neighbors on his block in New Mexico are hiring security for their barbecues.
Insurrectionists. There's evidence that dinosaurs perform mating dances. Oh, hey. Scientists think the dances may have been the cause of their extinction. Embarrassment.
Yeah.
Why did I just picture like a T-Rex with one of those little like fruit hats on?
And the little T-Rex arms going whoop whoop. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're up, Chuck. Isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Our trucks and
I said up,
SUVs
Chuck.
are so big that standard garages aren't able to hold them.
Oh.
Yeah, the family's moving. We need more room. We just welcomed a new crew cab to our family.
Like Alan's truck.
Yeah.
Do you have a garage, but I bet your truck won't fit in it.
Not at the moment, but actually it does.
Oh, it does fit in there. Okay.
Yeah, not last winter, but the winter before, I parked it in there all winter.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
I had a big truck once with one of those little garages, where the garage door, like those 50s style garage doors is, where it pops up like that instead of rolls up. Yeah, nothing fit in that garage.
Nothing.
Oh. I bet your Prius would.
I bet it would.
He's got a tiny little Prius.
One more check in the positive column for the Prius.
I keep it in a shoebox.
That's right.
Hold on, I got to blow up my car. Does it float?
It would be cool if it did.
It would. All right, last
an
one in the
car.
Like a what?
Like an amphibian car.
Ooh.
One of those that you could drive over the water. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, it would be.
I don't think so.
Alan, wrap us up on the news attack.
According to a study, women who move their bodies frequently while talking with men are trying to get their attention. One sign a woman's not interested in a guy, when you approach her, she turns and talks to her friends, even though they are make-believe.
I actually had a girlfriend who had make-believe friends.
So you wrote that one.
Yeah, I wrote that. I wrote that. It's a true life story. All right, moving on to the world of wacky but true. These stories we don't add any jokes. They're all self-contained. And I guess I'm kicking it off with a story about stuffed animals. UK burglar who stole 18 stuffed animals received a suspended jail sentence. The loot belonged to a licensed taxidermy company and was worth about $125,000, though. Wow.
Oh, that was a different type of stuffed animal than I was thinking of.
Yuck. All right, Chuck, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, don't you hate it when you search all over the house for misplaced methamphetamine and Xanax, only to discover that the drugs were inside your 4-year-old child's lunch bag at daycare?
Ooh. Oh, lucky.
That's just the worst. Louisiana cops were summoned to a child care facility after staffers discovered narcotics inside a bag carried by the daughter of Jennifer Wise. During a police interview, Wise reportedly admitted to purchasing the drugs a day earlier for $75. She said she had misplaced the drugs and was currently looking for them. Thank you, officer.
There's a valuable lesson in there, though.
Wow.
It's hard to meditate on amphetamines.
It's hard to what?
Meditate on amphetamines.
I've never tried, but yeah.
I call it meditative-etamine.
I am the swift arm of justice, and she's got a bee in her bonnet, buddy.
Yeah. All right, Alan.
Police and firefighters in Maine came to the rescue of a driver who apparently made a wrong turn at a garbage dump and ended up suspended over a trash compactor. The driver was unable to get out of the vehicle because their door was directly above the trash compactor's opening. Firefighters were able to rescue the driver, who was not injured, and the responders were then able to remove the vehicle with help from a towing company.
Oh, I know exactly where this happened.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Would you mind saying that again?
Idaho?
That's frightfully interesting. We pronounce it Ohio.
Let's see. It's me, Florida. Oh, my gosh, Florida. Imagine that. A Florida cowboy. There's no such thing.
What do they?
Don't you feel out of place?
What do they, wrangle flamingos?
Yeah, no, old people. Florida cowboy and his horse have become local celebrities because of their weekly trips to the local Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru. David Boslett, a retired bull rider, has become well known to employees and regulars at the Dunkin' in LaBelle, Florida, east of Fort Myers, after he started making weekly treks to the drive-thru atop his horse, Jackson. Bolat said the round trip is about 12 miles, something he calls a half-day event.
Half-day event.
Like Chuck's Prius on a low charge.
That's right.
I wonder if the horse has his own punch card.
All right, let's do this one again.
Rugged, manly men in the full bloom of their manhood.
Atop a horse. All right, Chuck, you're up.
An armed robber in Japan gave himself up in the middle of a robbery after remembering he had forgotten to wear a mask. Wow. He told his victim to call the police and waited for the officers to arrive and arrest him.
Oh, that makes it really, really easy.
I got my 2 hands up. I surrender. Come and lock me up here forever.
At least he had the good sense to realize he was too stupid to get away with it.
I'm just going to go ahead and turn myself in now.
Sounds like a stand-up guy.
All right, we're looking for a trip to Michigan, Alan.
The electric company in Lansing, Michigan, just revealed the cause of a power outage that impacted thousands of customers. It was caused by a helium-filled mylar balloon that became entangled in a power line. The power line caught fire, broke into and fell to the ground. Mylar balloons also have a shiny coating that can contain aluminum, making the balloon able to conduct electricity.
Ooh.
When tangled in power lines, these balloons can cause fires and fallen power lines.
Ooh, this sounds fun.
So is that what happened yesterday when the power went out?
I think so.
Or a couple days ago, whenever that was.
I was trying to find a sound effect in on the fly, and it says, "What? You fart helium?"
Shocking.
I wish I did, strangely enough. All right. I guess it's back to you. No, who is it?
No, I just went.
I'm lost. Oh, my gosh. Nothing says I love you than demanding that cops take you to jail after they arrest your drunken boyfriend. Oh, man. I find a girl like that. Wait a minute. I had her and I let her go. Nashville police say 33-year-old Michael Savella was drunk and shirtless in downtown Saturday night when they found him after 4 separate individuals called 911 to report he was attempting to fight them and other citizens for no reason. His girlfriend, 35-year-old Amanda Lee, was intoxicated and demanded to be taken to booking with Michael if he was being arrested so she could wait for him to be released. In the end, she got her wish. Aww. She also became so unruly and uncooperative that she became a charge partner and was arrested for public intoxication. Oh, wow.
Charge partner. That sounds so romantic. I'm Chuck. This is my charge partner, Laura.
You're going to be in trouble again. Oh, man. We're kind of like Adam and Eve, right?
Sure.
Listen, Adam, before I leave, do you have anything to say to the man of the future? A word of advice I can take back to him.
Well, I guess I'd have to say it wasn't the apple in the tree. It was the tomato on the ground.
All right, that wraps up our show today. Thank you, Chuck Ritchie, live from the dark side.
Yes, yes.
All right. Thank you, Alan Milani from the Carpet Store.
Thank you.
All right. And we will be back. It'll be about 6 weeks. All right. Got to do that travel thing. Tomorrow, we've got Philip Dunton on the radio and Joe Wilzinski. Join us at 7:15. You have a great day. Keep on listening to Northern Lights Public Radio. Let's see, tonight, 6 o'clock, every night at 6, a different genre. Tonight, it's Got Soul with Jeff Newman. Keep on listening to 102.7 FM.
Seriously, Scott, we'll miss you. Drive safe.
Thank you.
Well, if you learned anything today, it won't be the truth.
He's not really going to miss me.
Aww.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.